Although Vikings wrapped up 4 years ago, we still miss the show. Watch this video to discover which cast member turned into a country singer and who recently became a father. Learn which project of Katheryn Winnick she considers more important than acting. Plus, find out why Travis Fimmel almost quit his job. Let's start. Alexander Ludwig. Since Vikings ended, Alexander has mostly appeared in sports-themed films. First, it was Heart of Champions about a dysfunctional rowing team. Then Ludwig starred in a football drama, National Champions. And his most notable role since Vikings was in the series Heels, which focused on wrestling. Plus, he appeared in the horror movie Night Teeth and in one of Nicki Minaj's latest music videos. Next, Ludwig will star in Guy Ritchie's upcoming film The Interpreter alongside Jake Gyllenhaal. But it turns out that all this time Alexander has been harboring another passion: music. The accomplished actor first started to play guitar and write songs when he was just 9. Amazingly, the artist feels a deep connection between acting and music. "I'm a storyteller, and country music is some of the best storytelling on the planet," explains Ludwig. And now he's finally living out his dream of being a country music singer-songwriter. This year, he released his full-length debut album titled Highway 99.
It's just a surreal experience to be doing two things that I love simultaneously. I just feel like the luckiest guy in the world.
When he's not acting or working on his music, Alexander enjoys spending time outdoors. He even got hitched on a mountaintop. In 2020, Ludwig and his now wife Lauren eloped and got married in Utah, just 1 month after getting engaged. The two spent their short honeymoon together in the mountains, accompanied only by their dog. Next, let's find out some news about Ludwig's on-screen brother, Alex Hogh Andersen. Since Vikings, this blue-eyed hunk has mostly appeared in Danish films and shows. Right after his time as Ivar the Boneless ended, Alex went on to feature in the series Centrum. This comedy drama followed the lives of teenagers through the pandemic in Copenhagen. Andersen's next project was the historical drama Shadows in My Eyes. And right now he's preparing for the release of his very own TV show, a comedy drama series, Call Me Dad. It will tell the story about two lifelong friends and partners in a catering company. Their friendship is tested when Andersen's character suddenly begins dating his friend's mother. Interestingly, Alex was the one who pitched the idea for the show, and fans are wondering if it's based on his own experiences. However, there's no chance of the actor spilling the beans. He prefers to preserve a certain level of privacy in the manner of fellow countryman and actor Mads Mikkelsen. "He's someone I'm really inspired by," shared Andersen. "I'm trying to shape my career like his." That's why Alex treats his social media presence as a necessary evil and doesn't reveal much about his life. "For me, there's nothing less interesting than an actor with no mystery," he explained. Apart from acting, Alex is a photographer and part owner of the Danish watch brand Oliver Green. Next, let's talk about the Queen of Kattegat, Katheryn Winnick. Just as Vikings was coming to an end, Winnick got a role in the series Woo Assassins. She especially liked this project as it allowed her to show off her martial arts skills. Next, Katheryn landed several major roles in feature films. She starred alongside Aaron Eckhart and Tommy Lee Jones in the thriller Wander, and acted opposite Liam Neeson in The Marksman. The action movie was followed by Flag Day, a crime drama directed by Sean Penn. Currently, Winnick has a lead role on the show Big Sky, which is now in its 3rd season. Off-screen, the actress is active in raising awareness about the dire situation in Ukraine. Being a first-generation Canadian, Katheryn is extremely proud of her Ukrainian heritage.
I started the Winnick Foundation, which all the money goes directly to the humanitarian aids of Ukraine, and working with President Zelensky's United 24 right now in his charity, so at least it's going to the right people.
Katheryn is also working with the nonprofit organizations Women in Film and Girl Up, dedicated to helping women achieve their highest potential. And now we're moving on to the actor who portrayed the fan-favorite Floki, Gustaf Skarsgard. After Vikings, the Swedish actor went on to play another mysterious character, Merlin in the Netflix series Cursed. You can also spot Skarsgård in the 2nd season of the dystopian sci-fi show Westworld. Last year, he worked on the drama The Emigrants. It follows the journey of Swedes coming to the United States at the beginning of the 19th century. Earlier this year, Gustaf collaborated with his father Stellan Skarsgård in a short drama horror film titled Soul of a Man. The project was co-written by Gustaf's brother Bill, and it was also his directorial debut. And next year, we will be able to see Skarsgård in Oppenheimer. The film is a biographical story about the scientist, famously referred to as the father of the atomic bomb. Gustaf will share the screen with Cillian Murphy, Emily Blunt, Matt Damon, and Robert Downey Jr. But the biggest achievement in Skarsgård's life is his little girl. Right about the time Vikings wrapped up, Gustaf and his girlfriend Caroline became parents for the first time. The actor paid tribute to his daughter on her first birthday last November, posting a photo of the both of them on Instagram. Now let's talk about the actor who has the sexiest Viking growl. Clive Standen. He starred in 5 seasons of the show and was one of the most memorable characters.
Rollo definitely has that deep voice, and when he screams, "Shield wall!" it's intense.
Apart from Vikings, Standen has been a series regular in 3 different shows: the action thriller Taken, and the dramas Mirage and Council of Dads. He's also appeared in the action movies Vault and Vendetta, where he co-starred with Bruce Willis and Mike Tyson. Currently, Clive has several projects in the works, including Possessions, a frightening film about a man who buys a storage locker sight unseen. Plus, it was recently announced that he's joining the cast of the 3rd season of The Morning Show. Standen will play Andre Ford, a rugged, dashing photojournalist covering the war in Ukraine. Next, let's see what the actress who played Ragnar's second wife is up to now. Alyssa Sutherland. After her departure from Vikings, the Australian model and actress remained a steady presence on the small screen. She starred in an adaptation of Stephen King's famous novella The Mist and in the vampire horror Blood Vessel. Alyssa also guest starred in 2 shows, Law & Order SVU and Timeless. Then she did some serious drama, starring in the miniseries New Gold Mountain. Fans can also expect to see Sutherland on the big screen, in The Mental State, and in a long-awaited sequel to the Evil Dead franchise titled Evil Dead Rise. Now we're going to talk about the actor whose face we actually didn't see on Vikings. John Kavanagh. The all-sensing Oracle of Kattegat was one of the most crucial figures on the show. Amazingly, Kavanagh had to perform totally blind because of his face prosthetics. This year, he reprised his role of the Seer in the show spin-off Vikings Valhalla. But if you want to see what his face really looks like, check out Ridley Scott's historical drama The Last Duel. There, he played a priest who counseled Adam Driver's character. Also, he recently appeared in an episode of the series Peacock. Next, we're moving on to the actor who played Ragnar's advisor and friend, George Blagden. Vikings would probably have been much less interesting without Athelstan. Blagden once shared that his character functioned as the eyes of the audience. When Ragnar enslaved the monk and took him back to Scandinavia, he represented a Western society that modern-day viewers would be more accustomed to. After 3 seasons on Vikings, Blagden became the lead of another period drama, Versailles. There, he brilliantly played none other than the King of France, Louis XIV. However, George has also dabbled in the sci-fi genre. He appeared in the Black Mirror episode Hang the DJ, and an Austrian movie with an international cast, Rubicon. The Englishman also wrote and directed a short drama, Laura. This year, Blagden has 2 movies in the works, The Chelsea Cowboy and Montserrat. And finally, let's talk about the actor who was the face of the show, even after the demise of his character. Travis Fimmel. Ragnar's brutal death midway through the series was a blow to many Vikings fans, but Fimmel himself was absolutely ready to say goodbye to his character. "I'm not one of those actors that live and breathe the character and take it home," revealed Travis at the time. The actor stressed that he very much enjoyed his time on the series. However, the show was such a big commitment that after his exit, Fimmel said he was done with TV. That's why his next projects were supporting roles in films like Finding Steve McQueen and Lean on Pete. Until Ridley Scott came along with his sci-fi show Raised by Wolves. Travis revealed that he accepted the role without even reading the script, just for the opportunity to work with the legendary director.
Gorgeous locations and Ridley's vision, set designed everything, and the spaceships, the costumes and all that stuff. You really get put in a world which is a Ridley world.
At the same time, Fimmel also starred in and produced the series That Dirty Black Bag, and appeared in a handful of feature films. As if that wasn't enough, he went on to lead the Australian mystery drama series Black Snow. And most recently, Fimmel has joined the cast of the Dune prequel series titled Dune: The Sisterhood. He will play a charismatic soldier with an enigmatic past who will gain the Emperor's trust. If you liked this video, support OSSA by sending a super thanks. Just click on the thanks button under the video and choose an amount to donate. Stay awesome, and remember, we value each one of you. And if you haven't had enough of Vikings, check out our video about its spin-off show. Stay awesome.